Hello everyone, this is I'm coming to you with another Warcraft 3 video commentary. So I have another very interesting mirror match coming up for you guys. Today we're going to be having a human mirror matchup on Secret Valley. So two very good, also very well respected players. DkH.Sub, who actually has a very good track record lately. A lot of wins against very good players, not going to lie. He's played a lot of good players and won a lot of good big games. Reprisal, of course, one of the best players in the world right now. In my opinion, in my opinion, top 5. But that's just me. Reprisal really sort of picked up his game lately. He has a lot of very good timings I've seen. He's really perfected that expansion play, setting up that expansion as a human player. He's really perfected that sort of tier 2 caster's timing push. He's just truly a great player. It should be pretty interesting to see what he does today. On this map, Secret Valley, there's a natural expansion. Well, this would technically be natural for both players, but you do tend to see players go for, well, human players anyways, go for this natural expansion. We may see that. It should be interesting to see what both players go on this map. I haven't I haven't seen too many of DkH.Sub's replays. I'm just gonna call him Sub. I haven't seen too many of his replays, so I'm not really sure what kind of strategies he likes to go, or whatever he likes to do. So yeah, let's get into the game now. Reprisal going to be going for an Archmage as his first hero. We may see a militia creeping of this camp. If he's going to set up an expansion, we may see militia creeping. It looks like we're going to be seeing militia creeping of this camp. All very standard. Looks like Sub's going to be doing the exact same thing, going for Archmage as his first hero. And setting up a pretty early tower, actually. Let's see if Reprisal's doing the same. Yep, both players setting up early towers in their base. Looks like they're just going to be upgrading to Arcane Towers. I wouldn't be surprised if that's exactly what they do. So let's if anyone's on their creeping. Which is very rare to happen, especially on a human player. With the amount of militia you can pull, and with the tanking of mentals, it's pretty easy to creep pretty big camps like this. It's really not very hard. Even camps with massive creeps like that, even camps with poison, with creeps with poison attack, it still is you can creep with ease. Just getting that early arcane tower, just to stop any sort of Archmage harassment. Sub going to be continue on by creeping this easy orange creep camp. Well, I think I really like the Reprisal strategy doing. I think he's much smarter with his creeping path. He's going to be do here is he's going to creep the ground with his footmen, while at the same time he's going to creep the air with his water elementals and his Archmage. What he does is you attack the red drake, you run away so that it follows you, then you run back to the fountain, just so that the red drake doesn't run back to the fountain. So right now your Archmage is actually healing, and at the same time the drake is not healing. So it's a very good strategy whenever you go to creep out this camp. That's what you should be doing. All very standard play, all very standard for at the pro level anyways. Let's see what kind of an item dropped before match. That's a perfect item. Really sweet item drop there for Reprisal. Reprisal going to be pulling all the militia to creep out this green. Very nice strategy there. I've never seen this been done before. This is a pretty good strategy there. Let's see what Sub decides to do. He's just going to heal up all his footmen, not going to creep out that camp. Surprisingly, I'm not sure why he's going to do that. Maybe he's scouted out that Reprisal is going to run in here with all of his units. Reprisal going to be going in, going to see all of these towers, going to try and take down as many of these towers as he can, as all of these footmen are going to flow in as well. But these peons are ready to repair. They have started power repairing that. Looked like Reprisal going to try and get a surround on this Archmage. Archmage does not get caught out. Oh, and looks like Reprisal screwed up there. Not very nicely played there by Reprisal. That was a pretty basic Archmage surround there. This is the interesting part of the game. This is where you separate the good players from the bad players. These little micro battles when each player has the same amount of units, or one or two more, give or take a few. And micro battles, these very Warcraft 3, these classic Warcraft 3 micro micro battles. This is what makes Warcraft 3 really the amazing game that it is. This is why I love it so is these micro battles. Now, let's see big engagement here as the footmen of both players going to decide to engage as the arc. Very smart engagement here for Reprisal as the Archmage of DkH.Sub is way over there, sort of out of position. And the Archmage for Reprisal going to get up a lot of hits off of on footmen. The Archmage of Reprisal is actually level 3, so Reprisal does have the advantage with level elementals. He's going to be able to have a lot more DPS on his army, and going to be able to have a lot more of just sort of, not mana, but he's more DPS in general. Sub about halfway done his tech, so I haven't really been keeping track of what's going on in the bases of each player. Sub gonna drop a shop, gonna drop farms, he's about halfway done his tier 2 tech. Reprisal already done his tier 2 tech, double arcane sanctum's being dropped, shop is being dropped, so he's gonna be going for his standard timing, but not going for the Mountain King, surprisingly. Wow, I did not see this coming. Going for a Blood Mage as a second hero. This is not standard play at all. This is really, I don't see Reprisal doing this very often. He really likes to stay to his textbook strategies that he's perfected so well. I don't see him going out of the ordinary too much these days. Anyways, it looks like very nice play, very nice job here by Sub, forcing Reprisal to TP out with that creep jack. So Reprisal dumping 350 on that TP as he come back here and try and take out the footmen of Sub. Looks like Sub doing a nice job killing off that water elemental. Now the level 3 Archmage is out for, now Sub does have a level 3 Archmage of his own. Very nice, and as Reprisal is going to be going for Siphon Mana as his first effect on that Blood Mage. Going to probably be able to siphon a lot of mana over to that Archmage. And that is exactly what he's doing right now. Blood Mage going to pick up 3 towers, actually 3 ivory towers, so we may be seeing a standard timing push here now. We have no riflemen out though, so that's why Reprisal was able to get that tech down so early. You're going to be able to pump out a bunch of priests out now. No sorcerers coming out just yet. Normally what I see Reprisal do is he has a lot of footmen by this time. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know if you can still hear me right now. Oh jeez. Holy crap. Please stop. Okay, so let's see. Have I lost everything?
A player's forces
let's see. Oh jeez. I don't know what happened. My screen just minimized. Just decided to minimize. I hate it when that happens. Anyways, I hope that this hasn't screwed up the video too much, so don't just stop watching now. Let's get back into the game. Alright, I'm sort of lost what I was saying now. So, let's see. Sub level 3 Archmage, Reprisal level 3 Archmage, level 1 Blood Mage. Sub not going for second hero. Nope, going to be going for Mountain King as a second hero, so very even play for both players right now. Reprisal going to lose 1 priest though. Reprisal already has a few priests out. Going to be going for a push now, I would assume, but no, oh, very nice position for a Siphon Mana on that Mountain King. Mountain King going to lose a lot of mana from that Siphon Mana. Almost lost all of his mana. Oh, jeez. That was pretty sweet by that Blood Mage. As he's going to siphon all that extra mana he has over to that Archmage. Very nicely done by him. Now the Archmage does have over 200 mana. He'll be able to do a lot of damage here on this push. Looks like he does have a few footmen and his first Spellbreakers out, but no, DkH.Sub also coming out with his Spellbreakers of his own. 4 Spellbreakers for